Hi, I'm Mr. Warren. I'm the auto tech teacher and collision refinishing teacher here at Marlin High School. Just to kind of highlight our program a little bit, one of the things that we have a two-fledged program. So we do auto body / collision repair, and we do auto mechanical. And as you can see here, we're set up. We've got this is a Binks professional paint booth. If you were to go to a body shop, this is exactly what they would have. So it's a full-fledged thing. It's not something that somebody just put together in their backyard. This is an actual industrial paint booth. And we're working on a project right now. The kids did all the body work on this vehicle, and they started off as kind of a rusted heap. And if you recall from last year's thing, we had it kind of started off as a rusted heap, and now we're getting ready to put it into final paint. We've got 2 more coats, and we'll be able to put her into green. One of the other facets that we have here is just to kind of give you an idea. We can do pretty much any metal work we want. We could actually build a fender if we really wanted to. We've got bead rollers to do things like this. We've got air hammers and English wheels, which is called punishing hammer and English wheel. We can bend everything the way we want. We can cut it, we can bend it, we can flange it, we can make it smooth again if we wanted to. I could smooth this back out to flat again. So there's a lot of different metalworking techniques that we're showing these kids, as well as, of course, welding and just doing the welding with it. And we're teaching them how to do over here. We teach more of an auto body welding. We don't teach the oil field type welding that a lot of people think of. We're welding thin stuff. So it's a lot different technique, slightly different tools, but it's definitely a varied technique compared to next door where they're doing the actual industrial type of welding. We're capable of doing that here, but what we try and teach them is more of the light stuff. And over here we have our actual automotive, you would say the mechanical section. Some of the things that we have in here, we start off with the small engines, and last year we got $21,000 worth of Honda engines donated to us by the Honda Motor Corporation. So they all have engines that they can tear down and put together. We are a full service facility, pretty much like the dealership is. We can do antifreeze changes, we can do air conditioning service, we can do engine service, full diagnostic. We're pretty well equipped, as much as any independent shop would be in the town. We've also we try and teach them a lot of different trades, such as right now they're over here buffing a set of headlights, and I know a lot of you probably need your headlights done on your cars. We can service the headlights and clean them up so they shine again and you can actually see in the dark. We teach the kids how to pinstripe. We teach them how to airbrush paint. We have several different facets, how to detail cars, how to clean cars. One of the things we've been doing lately is we can buy a car, fix it up, sell it, and show them those processes of buying a used car, fixing up, selling it, what you profit or don't profit on some. And as you can see, we've got a lift in the background. So we are pretty much a full service shop. There's almost nothing in here that we can't do. There are some things that we don't do because we're still in the 2nd or 3rd year getting this thing built up. And we will get there. We will get there eventually, but right now we're just kind of at that stage. So one of the things that we teach, the biggest thing I feel we teach here is work ethic. And they must be on time. We want them on time, we want them prepared to go, and those of course transfer into any job no matter what. But we also teach them things like, let's read a tape measure. Let's make sure you can read a tape measure. Let's make sure you can do, matter of fact, this week's lessons have been on fractions. Let's make sure you can do fractions, because we all have used them in our job in one way, shape, form, or another. So we want to make sure that those things they're learning and they're transferring over. And one of the most important lessons I feel that we teach is how to follow directions, because that's something that we all kind of struggle with. And to make sure these kids know exactly how to follow directions, because I'm not going to have them out here working if they're not following my directions. I'm just not going to do it. So that's one of our biggest lessons that we do, and those transfer over, of course, as well as, like we said, some of the weird different, there's so many varied occupations just in my realm of the automotive, let alone the other ones. There's so many different occupations we can have out there for them to do.